Hello there, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another hair tutorial. So many of you have been so sweet. You saw my reel that I posted on Instagram and Facebook of my new haircut and you've been saying, please, let's see the cut, let's see a tutorial. Well, I did not film that salon visit. However, my stylist and I have agreed we are going to film this next salon visit, so stay tuned. But I thought I would hop on here today and do kind of a little bit more of a fun, slightly different hair tutorial with my new cut. Now it has been exactly 2 weeks since my cut, so my undercut has grown out a little bit. I'll tell you all about it in a moment when I take the towel out of my hair. But if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna first start by just combing through my hair. And when I showered today, I used one of the L'Oreal Le Gloss toning treatments. I used the one in Cool Blonde today. I've been getting lots of questions about what my color is. And ironically, it's almost time for me to get highlights again. But my hairstylist just does highlights on my naturally dark hair. So this is my natural color here. But I use those toning treatments. I use the one in Cool Blonde. Also did one in Silver Opal. I will link those videos in the description box below so you can learn all about those. But that is what has given my hair kind of that silvery tone, and you'll see more as we hair dry. Now, I want to show you just briefly with my hair wet, what my cut looks like, what she changed up. So this portion of the undercut, we did go higher and she went further back with that undercut. This top portion is she used a number 2 guard, and then along the base here, she used a number 1. And honestly, when I came home from the salon, I was telling myself I'm never going that short again. Oh my goodness, it was so short. Part of what I was experiencing was because this was a 1, I was seeing some of my naturally white gray hairs and I was seeing my scalp. So this looked like I really didn't even have sideburns. Now, again, in 2 weeks, I've regained a little more hair there, but I'm going to show you a trick that I also discovered that helped me cope with those first few days back from the salon. All right, I'm going to go in today with the Big Root Pump Plus. I also use the Catwalk Root Boost, but I've also recommended this product, so I just want to use this today. And for today's style, I am going to put a little bit of this in the crown, but not so much right here. This is a little part that's gotten a little tricky. I'll show you why, but I'm going to put a little through kind of this part. And this particular product looks a little more mousse-like than the Catwalk Root Boost, but it pretty much performs the same. All right, so I just wanted a little extra lift through the top area. I am not going to use any other shine treatment because I use that lip gloss treatment. I don't feel like I need it. Now let's go ahead and blow dry the hair. right, so here it is, all dry, and as you can see the tone, I just love what that L'Oreal Lip Gloss treatment does to the hair. It just really gives it a really nice cool tone and a lot of shine. Again, I did not add any shine product today, so I love it. But here's what we're dealing with here. So you can see by taking this side up, what I was talking about is I was putting the root pump in there, and then as I was blow drying, I was really pulling this down. Because it's higher there, this can tend to just lift out, and then it kind of does this in the back. So that's one little trick that I've been working with here. But from here, I mean, it's really easy to do a lot of different things. So I could just easily style this over to the right like I normally do. But I kind of wanted to play with something a little different and kind of have a little fun today. Now, part of the fun today, I have a new flat iron I'm testing out. I purchased the T3 Lucia during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and this is only the third time I've used it. I'm playing around with the settings, but it has 9 different heat settings. It's supposed to have this Cera gloss plates and all of that good stuff, so I'll keep you posted. So if you've seen any of my previous hair tutorials, you'll notice this is a different tool. But I'm just going to use this just a little bit through the side here. And what I'm realizing with this flat iron, it really does grip the hair really easily. So you don't have to like press really hard. It's supposed to be a one pass type of tool, type of straightener, I should say. All right, I'm just gonna take this through the back, and then I'll have a look and just make sure that's laying down appropriately. I really don't feel like I need too much straightening here yet. So let me check out the back. Okay, the back I think is looking pretty good. So we're just gonna add a little bit of Enjoy Dry Wax, and I'm gonna kind of work this through the front section, just a little bit here in the back, just to give it a little texture and lift. Now from here, what I was saying, you know, I could just go over to the right side, do my normal, but you know, you've seen me do that a lot. So let's change it up a little bit. I'm going to kind of pull this front section over to the other side. So typically I style it to the right. With this higher undercut, it's kind of been fun to play around with pulling the hair up so you can really see the undercut. And the undercut is pretty much the same on both sides. It's just that I feel like if I want to pull up the whole side, it does better if I'm going over to the opposite side. So that's why I'm doing that. And then this part, I'm gonna kind of just, I'm not gonna completely flatten it, but I'm not gonna play up the spikes too much. All right, and then this section, I'm actually going to kind of pull over. And then what I love about Enjoy Dry Wax is you can just continue. I have not added any more product to my hands. You can just continue to play with what's on your hands and work it through the hair, rework the hair, kind of form the hair into like where you want it to go, mold it, I should say, mold it and shape it. All right, and then you can just kind of keep playing with it. I think I want to just flatten this section a little bit. So I have more of, you see what that did? It just kind of gave me a little more of a point there. So just certain sections, I kind of like to flatten with the flat iron so it doesn't look too puffy or weird. But let me show you what we're looking at right now. So you can see kind of I divided part of that going back, part of it going forward, this side, kind of just playing with a little bit there. And now I'm just gonna set this in place with a little hairspray. So I'm using the Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray, and I'm gonna keep this kind of light here because sometimes if I have all of the bangs forward, it can get a little heavy feeling with a lot of hairspray. So I'm just gonna try and keep that light through the front there. Now, the one trick that I mentioned that I picked up on was using a brow gel, a tinted brow gel on my sideburns, especially the first week and a half. I don't feel like I need it quite as much now, but all I did was brush a little bit of this brow gel here. And again, because that part of my hair is graying and white, and then it's so short, you're seeing the scalp through it. So it looked like I didn't have any sideburns. And I've learned through this particular cut that I really need a little bit of sideburn action here in order to kind of give that little bit of shaping that I need, since my face is a little bit more round. Let me just finish applying this on this side. All right, so here we go. So this is a great tip even if you don't have super short hair, but you just need to fill in a little bit of grays. Pull out a tinted brow gel and quickly brush it on. But here now is the finished look. Now, as always, I will list and link all of the products and the tools that I used in today's video. I know many times I get questions, wait, what was that product? Please check the description box. I'm trying to get back to everybody's comments, but it's getting really hard to do that. So please check the description box below. Hit that little arrow on this side below the video or where it says more, and that will show you everything I used. My particular hair dryer model has been discontinued, but I will link the newest version of that hair dryer as well as my new flat iron. I'll keep you posted how that works. But thank you as always so much for watching. If you like hair tutorials, be sure you give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and I'll see you next time. Bye.